and the series heads to Cleveland. Game number 3 between the 103-win Kansas City Royals and their 100-win Cleveland Guardians. And if you've missed games 1 and 2 of this ALCS, my goodness, maybe 2 of the best postseason games we have seen on this series, both won by the Kansas City Royals and both walked off in the bottom of the 9th inning. Game 1, it was a 3-run walk-off home run by Aaron Judge to send the Royals to victory 3-1. And then in game number 2, it was a solo shot by the catcher and the face of the franchise, Salvador Perez, to give the Royals the victory 4-3. Now, unfortunately, the Royals cannot walk it off here in Cleveland, obviously being the road team, but they can go up 3-0 here tonight against this Guardian squad. It is a crucial game number 3 for both teams, but especially the Cleveland Guardians, as they do not want to fall back 3-0 in front of their home crowd here tonight. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Royals fan mode here on the channel. Also, go make sure to check out our short film that we made on Dricus du Plessis, UFC fighter fighting this weekend at UFC 290. Spent a lot of time on that video. I highly suggest you go check it out. It's pretty cool. Lucas Giolito makes a start tonight for the Guardians. ERA is 10.45 so far in the postseason over 3 starts. It's been rough for him. This is start number 4, and Bobby Witt welcomes him back to the ALCS. As Witt with a leadoff double, who'll be standing on second base for Luis Garcia, but Witt's running, trying to steal third, which he does. By the way, Garcia walks in the process. So they're on the corners for Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber hits one hard into center field. I mean, not that hard, but still it's deep enough, and definitely deep enough to score the 99 speed Bobby Witt, and just like that, 1-0 Royals. That's how crucial it is to get Bobby Witt on the base paths, especially when he's leading off an inning. It's 1-0 now for Aaron Judge, and Judge is going to get popped up on a fastball. Charging in will be the right fielder in Jake McCarthy. 2 gone now for the 5 spot, Anthony Santander, who is having an absolutely abysmal postseason, and it continues right there. I mean, we might have to move him down the order. Of course, got to keep confidence in the guy, but it's just not going too well. Shane McClanahan starting tonight for the Royals. He will see Stephen Kwan first. Kwan will fly out. Now up Jake McCarthy. McCarthy walks, so he'll be on first for Tyler Stevenson. Now Stevenson going to poke one to right. That ball's going to get down at 98 speed. McCarthy going to try to take third. Oh, Judge makes the throw, but not in time. They're on the corners with 1 out for Nolan Gorman, and just like that, the Guardians have tied this ball game up. Of course, with Witt scoring earlier, McCarthy matches them. It's 1-1. They're on the corners with 1 out for Jose Ramirez. Ramirez still yet to get a hit in the playoffs. Runner going on that ball in the dirt, and MJ Melendez will gun him out at second. So runner's still at third, but now with 2 outs, Jose Ramirez would need a hit to drive in the run. Instead, he grounds out to Kevin Valentine. We go to the top of the second, tied at 1. Salvador Perez's last at-bat was a walk-off home run. This one is a pop-out to the Guardians catcher in Tyler Stevenson. MJ Melendez now comes up on the 2-2, and just like his fellow catcher in Salvi, he'll pop out. By the way, we made the slight lineup adjustment, putting Salvi in the 6 and Melendez in the 7. I just feel like it's right. Perez is having a better postseason so far. Zach Veen flies out. Let's go to the bottom of the second. Vladdy Jr. up first. He's going to launch one into right field off the wall, but a hard bounce, and that's going to keep Guerrero at first. So just a single. Guerrero on first for Miguel Vargas on the 3-2. Swing and a miss. McClanahan gets the strikeout on a fastball. Now up Jackson Holiday. Holiday going to strike out as well on a circle change. 2 gone in the inning for Chase DeLauder. DeLauder going to hit one on the ground to Luis Garcia. Diving play. My goodness. The Royals get out the inning. We go to the top of the third. Kevin Valentine. Why are we swinging at that pitch? 1 gone, top of the order. Bobby Witt Jr. on the 2-1. Witt chops 1-2 short. There will be Jackson Holiday. 2 outs now for Luis Garcia on the 1-2. Garcia is going to pull one into right center field. That ball will get down. Garcia should have extra bases. We will see the throw in right here by Chase DeLauder, but Garcia is in. So a runner in scoring position for Kyle Schwarber on the 2-2. Schwarber can't connect with the curveball. That ball is going to be caught by DeLauder again in center field. We go to the bottom of the third, still 1-1 our score. Stephen Kwan leads things off, and he'll chase an outside slider. 1 gone for Jake McCarthy. Lefty-lefty matchup again, and McCarthy is going to get popped up to Bobby Witt Jr. 2 gone now in the inning for Tyler Stevenson. On the 1-2 offering, Stevenson hits one to center field. That ball drops in front of Zach Veen. It's a 2-out base runner for Cleveland, making way now for the third baseman in Nolan Gorman. Our third baseman turned into a second baseman. Nonetheless, that'll do it as Zach Veen catches that fly ball to the fourth. 1-1 our score. Aaron Judge trying to get things going for the Royals, and that's what he's going to do. Judge into right field, 54 speed. He'll try for second, and Judge is safe. Aaron Judge is on with the leadoff double. Anthony Santander now will follow by chopping one to first base, right to Vladimir Guerrero. So Judge on third, 1 out. Salvador Perez trying to bring him in. Oh, just trying to put bat on ball, and he strikes out. Can Melendez come through? No, he can't. Absolutely fooled by the circle change. We going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Jose Ramirez still again without a hit in the postseason, or at least in the ALCS. He'll strike out. Salvi Perez hits one right to first and right to Salvador Perez. Now up Miguel Vargas, and Vargas on that curveball hits it to Salvi. Salvi to McClanahan. We move to the top of the 5th inning. 3-2 pitch for Zach Veen, never change man. He'll strike out. Kevin Valentine on the 3-2, he will walk. Valentine slowed down as well in the postseason, but after that walk, Giolito will be taken out. He does not go 5 innings. In comes the former National. It's Jackson Rutledge. Rutledge gonna give up a hit to Bobby Witt, though, into right field. Here comes Valentine trying to go first to third. He is in there, but oh, we send Witt to second, and I didn't think they were gonna throw there. That's bad base running on my end, and Luis Garcia strikes out, and the Royals get nothing yet again. Man, oh man. To the bottom of the 5th, Jackson Holliday at first for the Guardians. He'll hit one down the third baseline. It's going to get through. Holliday, though, will stop at first after Santander gets to that ball in left field. Now up Chase DeLauder, going to hit one on the ground. Bobby Witt with the turn to Kevin Valentine. Valentine to first. Just like that, the Royals turn to Stephen Kwan. Chases a slider away. We move on to the top of the 6th. Still 1-1 our score. Jackson Rutledge still pitching for the Guardians, and he'll tie up Kyle Schwarber on the changeup. Aaron Judge now comes up, hitting one hard on the ground, but right to the second baseman and Nolan Gorman. 2 outs for Anthony Santander. Can he finally get on the board with the knock? I mean, man, both Santander and Jose Ramirez yet to have hits in the ALCS. Very interesting. Jake McCarthy leads off the bottom of the 6th. Oh, you can't let this guy on base. We had him out with the ground out instead. Witt bobbles it, and just like that, 98 speeds the lead runner, and Tyler Stevenson has a single. First and second, no outs. Andrew Chafin now coming in to pitch for the Royals. We have really spent our bullpen arms. Like, a lot of our guys are tired in the pen because we've used them all in the last couple days. So Chafin's coming in. He'll get the out of Nolan Gorman. 98 speed. McCarthy stays at second, though. So first and second, 1 out for Jose Ramirez. On the 2-2, Ramirez hits one. Kevin Valentine going back. He's got it. Still first and second, 2 outs. Can Chafin get out the jam? Now up Vladimir Guerrero on the 1-2. Vladdy barrels one into center, and the Royals have given up the lead. Well, I mean, it was a tied game, but still. The Guardians go up 2-1. They'll hold them at second and third, but Cleveland now with the lead for Miguel Vargas' at-bat, and Vargas into center field. That ball is going to be caught by Zach Veen. But again, the Guardians go up 2-1 as we head to the top of the 7th. Salvador Perez at first for Kansas City. He will chop one to second base, and that'll do it for Salvi, and that will also do it for Jackson Rutledge, as they will now go to a lefty in Sam Henniges. Erase nothing so far in the postseason. You'll see MJ Melendez first. That's why they went to him, and Melendez is going to pop out into right field. There's Jake McCarthy. We've got 2 gone now for the 8th spot in Zach Veen. Yet to get his hit tonight. Veen's been playing well. Unfortunately, he's 0 for 3. Okay. To the bottom of the 7th, Jackson Holliday at first for Cleveland. He will strike out swinging. Now up Chase DeLauder, going to hit one up the middle. That ball gets through. It's a 1-out single here for the Guardians. Now up Stephen Kwan on the 1-1 pitch. Kwan hits one up the middle as well. That's not a replay. Back-to-back knocks for Cleveland. Going to third is the lead runner, and he's safe. Corners 1 out. Jake McCarthy with the chance to bust this thing wide open. He doesn't, though. Huga popped out to Luis Garcia, so a huge at-bat right here. Chafin is coming out for Dylan Tate. Tate versus Stevenson. Stevenson's 3 for 3. He's now 3 for 4. Tate punches him out. We go to the top of the 8th. Eli Morgan comes back out to pitch for the Guardians yet again here in the ALCS. He will see Kevin Valentine first in the 2-2, and Valentine gets under a circle change. That ball's going to be caught out there. The Royals now down to their final 5 outs. Bobby Witt Jr. now up on the 1-2. Witt gets under a slider. That ball just does not have the carry. It's going to be caught by the center fielder and Chase DeLauder. 2 gone now for the 2 spot. Luis Garcia on the 1-2. Garcia strikes out. To the bottom of the 8th, Nolan Gorman up first for the Guardians. Dylan Tate's back out there, and Gorman's going to get the inning kicked off with an extra base knock. Likely it kicks back to Judge, but Gorman will be in there with the double. So Nolan Gorman on with the leadoff double. Now to the plate, it will be Jose Ramirez on the 3-2 pitch. Ramirez into left, and the Guardians have extended their lead. 3-1, it will be Ramirez's first hit of the ALCS, and it's a big one to give the Guardians the insurance they need going into the top of the ninth. But this inning, far from over, because Vladimir Guerrero up the middle makes it 4-1. The Guardians have finally found their groove here against Dylan Tate. Dylan Coleman now comes out to pitch for the Royals, so I don't know if it's going to get much better. He will see Miguel Vargas first in the 1-2 here on this 3-run game. That ball, though, was caught by Coleman, so we will have the first out at the bottom of the 8th. Jackson Holiday now on the 1-2, strikes out fastball up and in, and now Chase Day Louder on the 2-2 pitch will hit one deep in the air right field. Aaron Judge going back, and Judge will put him away. So we will move to the top of the 9th. Coming out for the save, it will be Emmanuel Clase. Of course, Clase blew the save in game number 1. We'll see if he can capitalize here tonight. Kyle Schwarber first in the 2-2, strikeout. 100-mile-an-hour cutter, 1 out. Aaron Judge now in the 1-1, barely puts the bat on the ball, but it works. Judge, all right, gets on with a single, we'll take it. Aaron Judge on first base now for Anthony Santander. Gonna need something out this guy, finally. All right, Ramirez just got his first hit. Now Santander gets his. First and second, 1 out, tying run to the plate. Salvador Perez in the 3-1, hits one into right field, it gets through. Hold everybody, tying run at first, go ahead run to the plate. It will be MJ Melendez on the 1-2. Oh my God, that slider just, the movement's crazy. They're still loaded for Zach Veen. Veen up the middle off the leg of Clase. Oh, but he's gonna be out. If that ball gets past Emmanuel Clase, likely one scores and likely Veen safe at first, and it moves on to Kevin Valentine. However, Clase bats it down with his leg, and the Guardians will win game number 3. There will be no sweep in the ALCS, and Cleveland has made this now a 2-1 series lead for the Royals. A big game 3 again for the Cleveland Guardians. We said it at the beginning, this one was going to be huge for them, and they will get the victory. So we will now move on to game number 4 tomorrow night, Royals Guardians game 4. We will see if the Royals can pick up the victory before, of course, we have to now go to game 5 here in Cleveland. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 105 for the Kansas City Royals franchise mode here on MLB The Show 23. If you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the series so far. Give me a like, for watching, and Mamba forever.